Yo guys, it's Jim, the Game Guru, back with some Skyforce Reloaded Shmup time on the Nintendo Switch. This is probably one of my favorite cheap shmup games. I've actually had this on the NVIDIA Shield back in the day when I played that on my portable. And well, this is actually the reloaded version. The one I had on Android was the Anniversary Edition, and this reloaded version on this Switch will actually allow you for co-op play. So let's go ahead and dive in a little bit and show you what this game's all about. But before I get into the game, please subscribe. I'm trying to bring a new Switch game to the on this channel every single day as much as I can, from small indies to big first parties. So in the beginning of this game, we have cards, technicians, collected parts, and trophies, and some objectives. So throughout the course of this game, you can actually earn up cards as you're going through the levels to give you different abilities. Some of them are temporary, some of them are permanent. So some of them will actually increase the card drop rate, give you extra stars, increase your fire rate, increase your mega bomb damage, and so on. And there are a lot of cards in this game to collect as you're going through each one of the levels. And as you can see here, I'm missing quite a few, and I've been playing this game a lot, so through a lot of grinding, I'm still missing quite a few cards. The card drop rates are not as high. Technicians, I kind of view these as kind of like your pilots for your aircraft. So each pilot will give you a different ability. Like Cape Rush will actually let you scratch off one hit. Lucy Clover gives you good fortune in all aspects. Now, exactly what good fortune is, it doesn't really say. Some of them, but yeah, there's a bunch more that need to be unlocked though. And in order to unlock additional pilots or technicians, as I say here, you actually need to collect gems, and when you get gems, you can actually unlock them. The highest one being 600, and I'm only at 260. Collected parts. Throughout this course of this game, you can actually build new flying ships, and the way you build them is you actually find the ship parts in the levels. The ship parts actually have the same kind of drop rate as a lot of the card drop rates. It's not often at all, and when you do find it, you have to hope that you finish the level. Once you collected all the parts, then the ship becomes available. So like this one here, there's 5 parts. There's like the center part of the ship, 2 on the side, and the wings. And once you get all 5, it'll unlock the ship for you. I've unlocked quite a few. Each ship that you unlock gives you special abilities. So like this one gives you increased luck at card hunting when you're in a level. This one gives you more speed. This one gives you more armor, more health, I should say. And then like the Enforcer gives you more cannon damage. Trophies are, you get trophies when you beat bosses. And so let's go ahead and click start and go in here. So there's about 13 levels, and there are 3 bonus levels, I believe. Yeah, so you go up to here, 13 levels. These 2 levels here toward the end are kind of like almost like bonus levels. The main level for the boss is level 11, which is hard as hell. I still haven't beaten all the objectives on it on normal. Then you have these 3 other additional bonuses that you need to unlock with additional medals. Each level will have a normal difficulty, a hard, and insane. So like level 1 here, as you can see, I achieved all the objectives for normal, and then once I met that, it unlocks the hard mode. And then once you complete all the objectives in hard mode, it'll unlock insane mode. And when you get to insane mode and you finish that off, you're done. There's no additional items. For most of the levels, I unlocked hard and tried to complete all the hard objectives up to like level 9. And it gets really tough up here because you need some heavy firepower. And one of the negatives I would say about this game is that there's a lot of grinding to actually power up your ship, because you need to collect stars as you go through the level. And as you can see here in the hangars where you do all of your upgrades for your ships. and there's 5 levels, about 10 notches each, and each notch will cost you a certain amount. So like this one, missiles, this one cost me 1548, and the stars are the currency in this game. And I've only gotten that up to 3 levels, 3 notches. This one 2 levels, 5 notches, and so on. The first one I actually ended up maxing out was main cannon. I had to go with that. That's your main blaster anyway. But this game it's pretty solid. I mean, it's one of the cheaper shmups available that have really good graphics, and it runs about like $9 up to like $15 possibly. So I'm gonna go into level 3. And the reason why I'm going to go level 3 is because I'll just do this on insane mode. This is the one that gives me the most stars. I don't know why, but this level is, out of all the levels I've played, is the highest star generation. And I'm trying to now I'm going through and I'm grinding and trying to upgrade my ship enough to the point where I can complete the later stages. So there are 4 objectives. One is to not get hit. One is to kill 70% of the enemies. Another one is to kill 100%, and the other one is to rescue humans. When you first start off with the level, you can actually go to your planes and choose your planes on which one you want to start off with. I've been doing the Enforcer because it's got the same health as the main as the default ship, but plus 10% cannon damage. And then you could also choose your technicians if you want. So I'm gonna go for I just been using Lucy Clover, which is the latest one. So we'll fire it up here. So these are the humans right here that you can rescue. Nice. The backgrounds are non-engaging when it comes to your ship. So I can fly through, like I can fly on here everywhere. So essentially the level environments are more of like a background than they are an actual something to fly around. I'm going to go ahead and rescue this. Even though I've done all the objectives, I still rescue a lot of humans because there are additional gems that you can get for achieving objectives, like rescuing humans or destroying boxes or unlocking pilots and stuff like that. I'm going to fly through this level really quick and show you kind of how it plays. Show you what the bosses kind of look like. I mean, the graphics are really nice, and you can see how sharp and clean they are. The gameplay is really smooth. There's no lag. Music is good. You have that arcadey sound with the guys, voicing off on the combos. All these stars, as you can see I'm picking up, are the currency in the game. Wonderful. And on this level, for some reason, insane mode is just the money generator. And then sometimes when I pick up a card that gives me double currency, the extra stars card, that one, because it's a limited time card, this level will generate a shit ton of stars for you, probably like 2,800 stars. Getting additional ships with perks is definitely one way to get stronger, along with the upgrading your abilities. But also finding all the cards that give you additional abilities throughout the levels too helps a lot. It's just a matter of surviving once you get those cards or those ship parts or whatever you need. I don't know, for some reason every time I end up getting a card or a ship part, that's when I feel like the game gets extra hard on me and I am dying. This game is not in like 3 lives or anything all per level. It's actually single death. So you try to level, you have to survive all the way through without dying. And once you die, the level is over. So these guys are going to come back around. Sometimes you notice that the stars actually kind of float toward your ship. That's your magnet ability. The more you upgrade that, the stronger you pull in items. The upgrading is one thing that I've noticed. You don't really notice a big difference until you get to the last 3 notches on the utmost upgrade level on your item. Like, so when I was upgrading this main cannon, I didn't really notice a huge difference until I got to the last 3. And then once I fully unlocked it and went gold, then it's like, wow. Alright, so this is the boss of the level. As far as bullet hell, this is probably not a game that I would say is insane as far as bullet hell. It's actually easy to avoid a lot of the shots. The hard part about this game is that when you do get hit, it's like a big giant cement building falling on your ship. I mean, it hits you hard. I mean, there's levels that you go in and you'll have like rail guns that will just one-shot you. And then that's it, you're done. Every single one of the boss's parts will actually have a health meter on it. And as you can see, as I'm lighting it up, you'll have the red health bar. And now this is toast. Not a hard boss. Pretty simple, but this level generates a ton of stars. It's probably one of my favorite ones to go back to. See, that one gave me 1354. A lot of the stages will only give you about 700, 800, maybe even 400 stars. And then here's all my objectives I achieved. Well, yeah, because it's giving me all 4 of them because I've already completed all 4 of them. But if I were to get, if you're starting from scratch on a level and you'd see like stars, would have to be 100%. Humans rescue have to be 100% to get certain objectives, and they all change. Some of them will say, oh, you know, you got to kill 70% and 100%, and some of them may not. Some of them, there's some levels that. There's like one level in particular, like level 5, where you don't even shoot anything. That level is a non-shooting level, and you can see some of the objectives on here. So you collect 70% of the stars, collect 100% of stars, rescue all people, and stay untouched. And that's one of the hardest ones to achieve. Stay untouched. Usually, I have to use one of the technicians that gives you the freebie when you get hit. But this level right here is one that you don't shoot anything. You actually go through and you have to just collect stars and avoid everything because there's just a massive amount of enemies on the screen. So that's pretty much it. This is Skyforce Reloaded. It is a co-op game on the Switch, so you can bring a friend on the game, play through together. It's very challenging. Certain levels can be insane. The upgrading can be a little grindy, but for the most part it's pretty good. I mean, I enjoy it. It's a cheap one, like 10-15 bucks on the Switch. Thanks for watching, guys.